Yo, what's up, guys?
Multi-reticle system.
Ooh, nice save. What's up, guys?
Welcome to the Hangover Podcast.
Yeah.
We got a Chef went crazy.
Chef went crazy.
Mister. And we got special guest.
We got.
No, let Chef do the introduction.
Okay, let's.
No, you got it.
Nah, I want to hear what you gotta say.
Yes.
I already said it, dude. I'm about to fed you out, bro.
Oh, you said it on Reddit. That's literally more fed than this.
All right, we have a top shot of Kayas in the building. You know, local Method Man.
NLE.
100K a month, Hunter.
Via e-commerce.
Via e-commerce.
Only?
One of his streams of income. My bad.
I get it right, brother.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We doing like $1 profit a day right now. It's a little hard out here. I have to sell my watch.
Because Trumps and tariffs, they're just fucking it all up,
Trump
bro.
is just ruining my life.
Just ruining
right
it.
Staying green, bro.
But
Staying green.
at least he makes me laugh sometimes, so
He's a
I
funny
think
guy.
I'll accept it. But I'll just become poor and just become an NPC.
Yeah, real Matrix shit.
Honestly, the NPCs are the happiest people, though.
Because they're oblivious.
Hold on. Tell people what NPC is.
Non-programmable character.
It's non-player character.
What? Oh,
Dude,
hey,
I like his definition, though.
Wait, no, they're very
No, because a
programmable.
non-programmable
Yes, I
character
know.
would be a
It's-
non-Matrix
that's
person because you
us.
can't program
No,
them.
no. I see the opposite. A non-programmable person. I can't say the word. You can't change them. You're programmable, but you choose how you program yourself.
So you're saying a non-programmable character can't be reprogrammed because they're already programmed?
Yes.
But then that means they were programmed to begin with, so they're not non-programmable because they got programmed to begin with.
But they can't be programmed again, which means they're already programmed.
Yes.
So
they're
that means
already a non-player character because
Yes.
they're unplayable.
We're on the same
See,
definition.
but no, we're talking about non-programmable characters, not non-player characters. A non-player characters means no one is playing them, so they're stuck in a cycle and a loop of doing the same thing over and over.
Yes, agreed.
That means they haven't entered the state of playing the game for what it is.
Agreed.
But
Yes, but
we think that non-programmable could also fit
no,
NPC.
because we are programmable because we're doing a 7-day fast right now, which is a different program than us eating sushi 5 days in a row, which means we're programming ourselves to actually become healthier and better overall mentally and physically. So technically, we're programmable.
Yes.
no, bro.
Yes.
Non-programmable characters means that we can't be programmed by other people.
No, you can, but you choose not to.
Wait,
That doesn't make sense at all.
my head hurts.
Bro, okay. Yes, you're saying we brought you people that break the matrix choose not to be programmed anymore. Correct?
Sure.
We're saying that's a choice, but they're still programmable no matter what. You choose what program. You choose, even if you live outside the matrix, you're in life. You're in charge of your life, right? You got where the fuck you do, you get rewards and consequences from it. That's the program you choose.
We were on the gym program for a week, and then we switched to the sushi program for a week, and now we're switching to, we switched to the Domino's
Program
program
for
for 5 days,
yeah.
and then we switched to the sushi program for 5 days. Neither of those worked. I would not recommend. We just love living this NPC life on hard mode.
We love pain.
We love pain. Like, literally, we're doing a 7-day fast right now, and we just want to break it with sushi again and just feel terrible in the morning. Carbs, sugar, overloaded, barely any protein due to the rice.
Damn.
But you know how it is.
But eel and nacho bombs though.
Eel and nacho bombs. So, eel nigiri.
Top sushi sponsors.
Top sushi. Eel nigiri. Very, very nice. Tastes very good. Sometimes when it's sizzly, it tastes even better. And then you got the nacho bomb, which is nachos with
And
cheese.
bomb.
And bomb. Bro, the lobster bomb, bro. Oh my God. What is wrong with deep fried stuff? Why does it taste so fire? We're definitely breaking our fast with sushi, and we're going to just go into anaphylactic
We're doing
shock.
Huaro. We should do Huaro.
No, because after you break a 7-day fast, you got to incorporate food slowly, or else your body's going to die because it can't digest anymore due to non-digestion for a week. Ooh.
Dude, I learned the hard way.
Damn. So bone broth.
Bro, my fat ass did a 3-day fast, killed it. Order Fat Boy a burger, double cheeseburger, fries, and 5 chicken fingers. My fat ass ate all of it.
Just undid it all.
It's so fucked. Just undoing it all. It's
I
like,
don't know.
dude, after we do the 7-day fast, junk food is not gonna taste as appealing anymore. Our habits are gonna be completely reset.
100%.
We're gonna find God due to no food in our
We're
system.
gonna be talking to God every day.
Like, please just let me wake up tomorrow.
Make the pain go away. Fuck.
On a serious note,
Wait, we're being serious. What do you mean? Not good.
No, I'm just letting you guys know. I need you guys to be serious.
We're being serious.
This is us serious.
No. I'm joking.
Hey, in all seriousness, though,
See? No, because you guys are good at being serious and trolling at the same time.
what are you talking
I
about?
was being serious.
Serious about what? I was
I don't
trolling.
know. Oh fuck.
I was trolling.
You're seriously trolling.
Dude, some seared lemon salmon right now.
Sounds gas.
Oh my
Fuck.
God. I'm telling you, put the
Dude,
eel,
I like the Cajun albacore.
It's just
It's just
cool,
so
but
fucking
put
good.
the,
Nah,
put
that shit's
the
fire.
eel on top of the nacho bomb. Dude, and the
Why didn't we
lobster
do
bomb.
that?
Bro,
We
mix
gotta
all-
go back.
Oh, let's go right now.
We gotta go back.
Yeah.
Dude, Della, this is what happens when there's 3 ADH people on the couch.
ADH.
Yeah.
What is that?
What's it?
Bro, so ADH. You don't even remember the D.
It's because he's acoustic, that's why. So he's acoustic HD.
I don't believe in the H and ADH.
We got ADH.
Oh,
D.
he doesn't believe in
No, I'm
in
joking.
H-Dog.
I said it totally wrong.
He's so anti-H dog.
Yeah. There's 3 of us now. It's fun.
It's all over the place. Sheesh. That shit crazy.
All right, the one thing I learned on the water fast, what hit me hard, is the minute you lose focus, like it's easy to be disciplined when you have like the 3-day water fast, bro, because you're like, all right, this is the goal. That's all I know. That's all I got to do. Don't
Yeah.
fucking eat. You just drink water. Then you're feeling good. You're feeling sharp. And then once your fast is done, your goal's done. Someone like me loses focus, then fucking orders a fucking burger and fucking fries and shit. And this last fast, like, all right, don't do that again. You're good when you focus, but when you're not focused is when you're having a hard time.
Mhm.
I had to learn that shit the hard way. Through discipline, like I finally did some discipline. I'm like, oh, okay. The discipline part is not hard for you when you focus on it. The hard part is every fucking day going through the motions.
Yeah. Yeah, we always talk about being creatures of habit. How, like, if we're locked in on certain stuff, like, there was a point where we were going to the gym twice a day, and we had built up the habit of doing good shit. But then also, the same way that you can develop good habits, you can do the same thing with bad habits and start fucking it up.
But when we weren't going to the gym, we were actually eating healthier. And then once we started going to the gym 2 times a day,
Sonic
we were really
milkshakes.
coping because we went to Sonic, Chick-fil-A, Roberto's, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box,
Bro, you guys weren't coping.
McDonald's,
You guys
all in the same day, and Nacho Daddy.
But bro, you were looking good. And you were looking good.
Fuck.
You guys just fit in your
Now we just
macros.
look chopped. So that's why we're on a 1 week fucking diet.
Reset.
Right
It's a 1 week reset. It's not even called a fast. It's a fucking
We
reset.
destroyed ourselves
Resetting our life.
to reset our. Cause look, this is what happened. We were like, damn, we're about to do 7 days. So we decided to cope even harder, eat sushi, be like, this is the last day, bro. And we did that 5 days in a row.
6, including after this
Dude,
episode.
We were supposed to eat Korean barbecue, get some healthy nutrients in, and then fast for 7 days. And we went to Korean barbecue, and the same night we went to sushi, all you can eat. So we were like, oh, might as well just do 10,000 calories. And then guess what? The next day, we go back to sushi. I'm not going to blame anyone.
I do not feel bad for you guys at all. You guys are in great shape.
The moral of this story is sugar's a drug, bro.
Yeah, that's
You start bringing in that sugar the next day, there's a craving for it, just like any other drug, any other substance.
So
So
7 days,
Stay away from sugar.
reset the ways to increase the pays
Oh, cook.
for the rest of your days.
Cook.
Mm. I don't know how to cook.
Ah,
bro.
come on, man. You're the artist.
I don't know how
bro.
to cook, bro.
So
I just go to.
The furthest you guys gone is 3 days each, right? Water fast.
Yeah, I've done
Yeah.
3 days multiple
Ooh,
times.
so 4 days is gonna be fun to
And
watch.
it's crazy because
No, it's
we're not even doubling
No, for
it.
me, because I want to see if I could go past 3 eventually.
See, look, 3
Yeah.
days is like pussy shit because that's like right when
100%.
autophagy.
He's
and
right.
everything
He's
good
right.
happens.
What is that?
Right.
What is that?
You're so right.
Autophagy is when your cells clean themselves and regenerate healthily and
yes.
go away bad dead cells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you put all this bullshit in your body has to fight the bullshit and it can't clean yourself. So doing 7 days, within 3 to 7 days, that's the most autophagy you're gonna get, and not just that, it's just gonna give you the most health benefits possible, reset any bad habits, and
Yeah.
you'll lose, depending on how much body fat you have. For me, I'm probably gonna lose 2 to 3 pounds of actual fat during a 7-day water fast, but I'm gonna lose maybe a small percentage of muscle. And then Chef, since he has a little bit more body fat, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? But he might
Hey,
lose.
you kept
up
it kind of
to
light.
20.
That was nice of you,
He might
dog.
Chef is
lose
strong,
up to
though.
No, he is very strong. Yes, he's benching like 350 for reps right now. That shit's actually crazy.
Light.
I don't know why he puts the hoodie on. Like he thinks he's A Boogie or some shit.
Chefy with the hoodie.
Ooh, Chefy with the hoodie.
A Chefy with the hoodie.
Oh, you're on a roll, bro. My bad.
Real shit, though. No, he's right, though. Yeah, there's definitely a spiritual experience you get to from what ChatGPT was trying to tell us.
Yeah.
So I think you do get closer to God with all that fucking pain and misery, bro. You're just sitting there like,
Dylan,
fuck.
that's so Chef.
On day 7.
He talks about spirituality, and it is all through ChatGPT. That's like
Yeah,
that's
Damn.
you. That's you right
Both
there.
sides.
No, that's what all of us.
for sure.
AI knows better than everyone.
Chef's gonna be
100%.
Chef's gonna be the
Consultant.
first spiritual android.
Ooh, he gave me an idea.
Okay, this is what I think we should do. 7
Sushi
day
tonight. Oh, fuck. What?
fast. Sushi tonight. And then
Yeah,
7 day
7 day
fast.
fast.
Bro, let's go. I'm dead ass, bro.
Alright.
I'm so serious. Bro, stop, bro. We need to really
If
just
you guys,
Nah, we're locked in.
if you guys get sushi
You
tomorrow
down?
morning, I'll do a 7-day fast after
tomorrow
everything.
morning?
He said if we get sushi tonight after this podcast, he's doing 7 days.
I'm not
with us.
going to sushi with you guys though.
Wait, what?
Why not?
I'm not hungry.
The
Bro, I just
7 day.
had Popeyes.
Bro, but
I
you're
will eat Popeyes right now and still get sushi.
I'm not eating the rest of the day. I'm good.
No, I'm just kidding. We ain't doing that shit. I'm
I
locked in
know,
already.
we already fucked up.
No, but I was serious. I'll do 7-day
We're
water
already
fast.
locked in though, so
Cool.
it's
I
like
just
there's
tested.
no going back.
Nice. Fuck. I was
It's gonna
nervous.
be a test though for sure though, bro.
I was nervous. I thought you were gonna say yes. Like, damn, here we go.
Nah,
Listen.
Threw it out there.
nah, we're already locked in.
Day 7, I love the feeling of starvation. It feels good. It's like my stomach's eating itself. But I personally think on day 7, when we hit the 24th hour on the 7th day, we should do DMT. And then maybe we'll actually see God. Because we've done DMT multiple times in the past, right? And that was all when our body was in terrible shape, terrible conditions mentally, and everything was just going wrong. I did DMT to personally better my life. And I feel like if you do it after a 7-day fast, that's when you're completely reset. And that's who you are as a person on the 7th day.
Damn,
with no bullshit
he's
involved.
getting really deep here.
That's some primal shit. right
Damn.
there.
So
Ooh, bro, you should do it.
Doing DMT.
Do it and come back and report. Do it, bro.
That's
That's.
we could do ayahuasca. I've never done that before.
But the
I
whole
don't think you could do that on a 7-day
Damn,
fast.
imagine just
you,
yakking
you
it
throw
all
up.
up.
The
Yeah.
D-
You're
DMT
gonna yak anyway.
all
your
your
guts
acid reflux in your
is
stomach
it isn't DMT and ayahuasca? I know
It
there's other
is.
stuff in
Yeah,
there
it
too.
is,
Okay,
but it's
okay.
not.
They added some other
Yeah, I don't really know.
psychedelic
I don't
stuff
do
in there.
drugs. I don't know. I'm sober this year.
Yeah, we're sober this year besides cigars.
What's the percentage you actually do that? I'm saying 'cause that sounds really.
What do you mean?
The DMT at the end.
Fast and DMT. sounds
If
dangerous,
Chef
bro.
does it, 100%.
I'm not
If Chef
doing it.
doesn't do it, 0%.
0%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, okay.
I'll
But
definitely
if Chef
do
were to do it, I'm 100%. I love DMT. It's like my favorite drug.
it. Bro,
of
we're
all
gonna
time.
smoke a cigar-sized fucking blunt backwood.
Wait, what? After
But-
the 7 days?
Nah, that's gonna be fast.
Hey, but look, on the
She'll
5th
put you
day,
out.
we're
Six
gonna
pack.
both have a 100K income because you already know the plan's gonna be ready.
The plan's gonna be ready.
Completely passive. 100K each.
Blunts.
100K blunts. Oh, damn! I want to smoke 100K blunts. Damn, we've been sober for so long. This is like terrible. I really just want to go back.
How long you been sober?
Like 3 months.
Nice.
Besides,
How do you feel?
Mine's up before October.
yeah. So what happened was we started together.
Sober, no marijuana, right?
Yeah,
January,
just
February,
weed.
March.
So
7 months.
yeah,
Nice.
I actually forced him to quit weed, and then
Mhm.
I relapsed after 2 months, and then I lost 60K around there, probably due to weed. So all the negative stuff, removed it, and now here we are, 3 months sober again.
Nice.
Already made the 60K back,
Good for
plus
you.
more,
Mhm.
Peace.
plus more.
Isn't that
Plus
a coincidence?
more.
Isn't that a coincidence? Huh?
Plus more.
Nah, I could honestly.
We were
didn't
locked
really-
in with weed still.
Yeah,
too,
weed
though.
honestly locked us in a lot too because we would just not want to go anywhere and just sit on our laptops all day.
And work. Yeah.
So it really did help. But now that I'm sober and I already built up everything from the weed with the creativity and all that stuff, it helped me. So
You think so? So you're saying you could be just as beast on weed, but to me it sounds like it was just you sacrifice something.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You
We got
the
we
weed.
So, my mom would always ask me when I would smoke weed, like, why do you smoke weed? Like, what do you get from it? And I told her it makes all the boring work more tolerable. So it's like you might be working at a slower pace, but for some reason stuff just isn't as miserable, like all the mundane tasks and stuff, because you're just a little bit higher. You can think a little deeper. You're like, fuck it. You just get into this weird flow state of being kind of faded but still working. But when you're sober, it's like you have the ability to lock in, but also you have the ability to lock in on bad stuff too. That's what I was mentioning earlier. Every time I smoke, my guilty conscience is a lot louder. It's where I'm doing bad shit. I'm like, bro, we're not supposed to be doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sober, I'll allow myself, because I work so hard locking in for a bit that it's kind of counterproductive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've been thinking lately, and then what you were saying made me think of it as well. Is I feel like I've been thinking more how God and the universe, I don't know if they can't help themselves, but they like being ironic.
Yeah.
Where like, so someone that can smoke could kind of think outside the box, break the matrix, blah blah blah, right? But certain people that smoke too much, they ironically end up part of the matrix.
100%.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm like the irony, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like any substance that's pretty much legalized is here to control or to slow people down. You know
That's
what I mean?
legalized?
Yeah. Well, think about prescription meds and shit too, bro.
Oh,
Like
those are the
anything
yeah.
that's attainable.
That's the real drugs.
Yeah, anything that's attainable.
Yeah, bro, because all that's chemically, all this shit
Man-made, bro.
comes from the fucking earth. Weed,
Yeah.
shrooms. You can find DMT naturally.
Yeah.
That's more herbs.
We're going back to ancestral type shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's always been there. I think so.
You grew up
are
out
you
here?
into?
Hold on, you're from Vegas too, right? Hunter? Nigga, I know.
Yeah, I'm
damn.
from
The fuck?
Vegas, man.
You're
I
the
was like-
gas, fool.
Yes, I'm from Vegas.
Yeah.
Too. Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Unfortunately, I mean, honestly, it's a good place if you want to become a non-NPC from birth.
Yeah.
This is like probably Florida and
Texas.
Vegas.
We're visiting any type of
Oh.
luxury.
Just like things that are materialistic teach you a lot about people.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because anything that's materialistic involves operations. Operations always involves people. You see how everybody works within the operation. Yeah.
Well, also, like materialistic things change the way people act. So, if I have a Ferrari, I'm obviously gonna feel better than driving like a Honda. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
100%.
Which is honestly not a good thing, because if I were happy in either situation, that would really be ideal. Because if I had the same amount of money, right, and I had a Honda rather than a Ferrari, then I should still feel content being in the Honda, knowing I'm still having the same amount of money where I could buy 10
Still
Ferraris.
up. Yeah.
But I drive fast, and I love cars, so I need a fast car, nice car, drift car. I don't really care about going fast in a straight line. It's cool, but drifting is like really where I go to.
Are you a beast?
Yes, you know.
How'd you learn?
Yeah.
Trial and error. Honestly, I've never crashed drifting, but it's because I started in open lots. Obviously, you have to progress as it goes. And yeah, I just got 4 years of experience drifting. Had a drift car for 2 years. Ran through about 5 of them. Blew a couple engines. So
All drift cars, you need a handbrake, right?
you don't need a handbrake, especially if it's manual, because you can just clutch kick it.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
Just raise the RPMs, gets that shit sideways.
But
there
that'll make
you
a
are.
clutch go out faster, right?
Yeah, but depending on the clutch, probably like 700,
Nice.
like stage 3.
You know, on 18-wheelers, you don't need to use the clutch when you're driving. It's all you could shift it with your RPM. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's how big the
You can do that
track.
on regular cars though too.
You can do that on a car.
Yeah, clutchless shifting.
Yeah.
I forgot what they call it though. It's
Strong-
rev matching.
just
or-
strong.
Yeah, rev matching. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just harder on the smaller cars because the transmission small, so you got to time it way better.
You gotta time it way better.
Yeah. The semis you get a little more leeway. Vroom.
And if you fuck it up, you're just gonna grind your shit. Yeah. It's like a vibrator.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I'll like sit on it. I mean, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Shit.
Dude, you have to troll somebody, even if he trolls himself. Hey, the troll must continue.
The troll must continue, bro.
I love it.
Yeah. When we did the Jovi pod a week or two ago, he was saying that he thinks he believes that God is like a comedic God because he gave us all the ability to laugh. So like you said on the irony thing, that's what I
Dude,
thought about.
I think he's very ironic.
So God's a troll too, bro.
Yeah,
Laughs at
bro.
all of us.
Yeah, he just laughs at all of us.
Look at him eating sugar. I put that there to fuck your life.
Yeah.
You could be eating chicken, rice,
Dude.
getting shredded.
Hey,
in the butt,
hey,
no.
And that's
But
probably
no.
what Lucifer says. Man, if y'all really knew him,
For real.
He's so bitter.
That shit is so funny, bro. Yeah.
God literally trolled Lucifer.
Ooh,
He
oh,
was like, I'm going to put you on earth with the rest of these people. He probably laughed about it. Now Lucifer is who he is. And now we have archangels, so
Yeah.
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so I met you before you graduated college. Like, what were you in school for?
I was in school for business entrepreneurship and not doing anything with that degree, but
I think it paid off.
honestly,
You're an entrepreneur, bro.
I was already doing entrepreneurial activities before I graduated
Activities.
and after I graduated.
Yeah.
So,
Were you the kid selling candy at school?
not at school, but like
We'll call it candy.
I was selling candy, bro. I was selling candy shortly after I graduated high school, starting into college. I was selling candy for about maybe 2 years, but like not any like crazy candy.
Yeah.
Just like
Typical M&Ms.
yeah, just like different strains of M&Ms, like the blue, the red, the yellow, the purple.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep.
flavors,
But we
different
never-
flavors.
Yeah, but M&Ms are like decently healthy. You know, they don't mess with the mind. I wasn't
Yeah,
selling
you
like
get some protein from M&Ms.
yeah,
Chocolates.
I wasn't selling
Yeah.
anything
Peanuts?
too extreme where I would be getting kids fat and like mentally strained. Right,
Yes,
I was
yeah.
giving them like the low stuff, the good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, keeping everyone healthy and happy.
Healthy shit.
Yeah.
So okay. Oh, here's a question. You're obviously bro. You're super young and you're a very successful
Mhm.
entrepreneur. You think you were born like this, or nature, or you saw it, or a little bit of both?
Honestly,
Nice.
I think ever since I was a kid, I've always been just like not
Legit.
matrix. Like literally preschool. Apparently my grandparents tell me this. I always got called into the office because we'd be in class and I would tell all the kids to come and have recess because like why are we in class when we could have recess? And I swear to God, everyone in the class went to the playground because of me.
You led rebellions.
Literally, bro, and the teachers were just like, bro, gaslight pro. So now here I am.
That's like pro.
Then he's like a rebel archetype.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
That's cool.
But school, always been a bad kid. I wouldn't say a bad kid, but not a good kid.
Mhm.
Obviously, academically, my GPA.
You can't be bad if you don't get caught. Like,
Oh, I mean,
that makes sense.
no, I wanted to get caught. I would troll in class. I
He
would
said I wanted to
say
get
stuff
caught.
out loud. I would stand up, do shit on the table when the teacher wasn't looking. Everyone would be laughing. The teacher would turn around. Like, bro, I swear, in most of my classes, the teacher would be writing on the whiteboard and would have to turn around to make sure I wasn't doing anything.
That's funny.
And they put me on the like Hawaii island by myself and stuff.
Because they already knew you.
And then,
Sitting
bro, I'd
by
literally just
himself.
bullshit the whole class and get A's on everything.
That's probably the
still.
most frustrating student, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, they
Fuck.
would hate me. They're like, you don't even study, you don't do anything in class, you just talk, and somehow you're getting A's on all these tests, right? And it's like I graduated with the highest GPA in my major as well through
Crazy.
college while I was selling candy. So that's like a lot of mental stress, and that's why the fasting happened for 24 hours a day because I just wouldn't have time due to all the candy I was selling. And I was just looking at the candy and I just couldn't eat it because it's just,
Yeah.
I just know it's not that good for you, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
So you gotta keep going. Costco,
Yeah.
re-up. Damn, it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
You did a good amount of traveling too when you were in
Yeah.
school, right? Where all did you go?
Lots of traveling. So for school,
Or just in general, just wherever you traveled and shit. Because I feel like you learn a lot about the
Yeah.
world in general by being able to see different parts of the world, you know?
but a lot of them were study abroad programs.
That's cool.
Mm.
So
Fire.
I would get like a whole semester done in like less than a month. So that's why I started doing it as well because I wanted to graduate early. So I graduated at before 21, 4 years of education.
Holy shit.
So because of that, it was because I did a lot of study abroad classes. So I went to Singapore, London, Argentina,
Fuck.
and I think that was for all the study abroad classes. But I've been to like, I think Italy was the only one that wasn't study abroad, and London was a month long, and Singapore was a week, and then Argentina, I think was 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
So
cool.
like, yeah, the language barriers and all that is very good to like learn that stuff, learn different cultures, and really just understand different places in the world are completely different than where we are
Completely
now.
different.
Yeah.
And
bro.
honestly, I really do like the Singaporean laws, how if you have weed, it's like death penalty or lots of jail time, because you're just normal. Like, you're just who you are. Nothing's affecting you in any way mentally. It's like, I've been smoking weed since I was in like 7th, 8th grade. And I feel like I would be a lot higher than I am right now.
Higher.
And I'd be a lot higher than I am right
Yeah.
now. But mentally, not drowsily, you know?
Not high.
That's funny as fuck.
Damn.
That's dope though.
Yeah. What was the most fire one? You think so?
The fire one for what?
That you've gone to?
Country.
Just country,
Oh.
culture, food, like everything. What was the best experience? There's one that had to.
How was
So
that?
for steak, obviously Argentina.
Mm.
Get like a whole pound for like $10 to $15. And if you want some high quality
Yeah,
steak,
you would hear that. Yeah.
yeah, like
Chimichurri.
$30 for some crazy quality, and you're just like, damn.
Damn.
And I think, yeah, that was probably my favorite when trying to get shredded and healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls are pretty there, huh?
I mean, I love Latinas, so it just can't really go wrong with being in Argentina. And the nightlife is crazy too there. Just parties after parties. You got some cool clubs there. Everyone
It's
goes.
a pretty big country. as fuck.
And being American, bro, the amount of glaze is like Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme combined into like a big glaze all over. Like, I was just getting glazed 24/7. I feel like I was famous there. I was like, damn. They had me on stage and shit. I was like,
How?
you know?
I mean, it helps that you look like Ryan Garcia though.
For real.
I mean, we are. I hate to say it, but yeah, we are related. I'm just his younger cousin, and he always bitches at me saying I'm poor, and doesn't help me out. So I mean,
Get your money up.
You
Yeah.
have to get it on
literally,
your
bro,
own.
he's like, I do one fight, and I make more money than you make in 10 years. So I really have to work a lot harder, and like I can't even beat him up too, because I'll just get knocked out. So I'm like, damn, bro, what the
You
fuck,
gotta get your muscles up and your money up. Bro, that's great motivation.
bro? And
That's
I
great
hate when people
motivation.
like, bro, I would say when I went to Miami, I had about 5 people take pictures with me. Their girl would take a picture of the guy with me because they thought I was Ryan Garcia, and I was telling them, I was like, yeah, I'm Ryan Garcia. And they'd be like, oh my god, it's so nice to meet you. And I was like, damn, I want that type of level of glaze for myself.
Bro, we
Being
should do that.
Hunter Garcia, you
We
know.
should do that one night. Go out with him. They go to the club, get a table, and we'll say it's Ryan
Say
Garcia.
it's Ryan Garcia, huh? I went to Domino's a few days ago, and they was like, hey, has anyone ever told you look like Ryan
Damn.
Garcia?
That did happen 3 days ago. I forgot about that too.
That shit was
Yeah,
funny.
that was my first thought when I met him.
Yeah, you did say that.
But yeah, I just need to lean out again because right now I'm a little puffy due to 5 days of sushi and 5 days of Domino's. So 10 days total
10
of
days total of
really bad diet, feeling like shit in the morning, barely getting work done, just trying to avoid it as much as possible and just live, you know,
easy mode.
easy mode. But now we got to go back into hard mode.
For real. Just
Yeah.
simple as that. Difficulty.
Damn.
Go to settings, put it on.
We're gonna max
Master.
it out.
Lock in.
So,
Yeah, bro.
Max out the difficulty.
So it sounds like, bro, your philosophy. You definitely think we're in a simulation.
dude, this world is fucked.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it though. If you don't know it, you're just NPC. That's
Right.
basically
No. I guess I'm asking. There's no right answer, or who knows? What made the universe? Is it a simulation? God? Big Bang Theory?
I think, damn, that's a really good question. I honestly have no idea how it works or why it works, but I just know what I have to do in order to become the best in this simulation we
Yep.
live in.
Yep.
Because you can either let it affect you where you're like, oh, I hate my life. Life is so shitty. There's terrible people. Or you can do the complete opposite and think positively and be like, oh, I have a good family. For some people, obviously, people don't have like the time of day where they can enjoy that, which does suck. But even they can be happier than someone who has a family because they've trained their mind to think differently. So I think very negatively every day. Literally, bro. It doesn't matter how much money I make, how much abs I have,
It's annoying.
and yeah, I'm just like I'm about to get demonetized with how all the bad shit I say about myself on a daily basis. So it's like, yeah, I have a lot of stuff, but mentally, do I really have a lot of stuff if I'm less happy than people who have less? So
Mm-hmm.
we're getting there though.
We're getting there.
I just feel like where if you're not where you want to be. Nah, because even if I'm where I want to be, I still want more. So it just increases every day. I don't even remember yesterday. I just live the new day as it is. So it's like PTSD and all that stuff. I don't know. I feel like you can get over a lot of it
Bro,
by just living the next day.
I think us biologically, we were meant to be happy. As men, we weren't meant to be happy.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
100% happiness.
As man, you can choose to be happy, sure, but I don't think it has anything to do with. Usually has anything to do with your purpose.
Happiness is the worst thing to chase in life.
100%.
Literally the worst thing. If you chase
100%.
happiness, you're always gonna be unhappy, right?
Mm.
So
Damn.
if you could be happy with all the stress, like you're like, oh, I'm so happy that I have all this stress, then you're actually happier than someone chasing happiness.
That's called
'cause
being
you're
grateful.
stressed.
Damn.
I don't know. Grateful.
Grateful is being appreciative of all your problems.
It's like
About
I'm glad I
everything.
have these problems.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of good problems.
Really
So
good
does Shay.
problems.
We both have really good
We
problems.
both
We're
have
sitting
really
here
good problems.
Oh, this guy wants to send me money. Like, fuck off. Like, go away. It's
Boy,
like,
I gotta work for
shit.
30 minutes. Fuck.
Literally, it's terrible. And we're like,
It's
damn,
fucked
we're really mad that we're just printing, and other people have to work 8 hours to make what we make in 10 minutes. And the
Yeah.
problem is, to us, that's torture. That 10 minutes is torture.
Mm-hmm.
But then after we do it, we always, honestly, when we start doing it,
Everything's
feels good.
okay.
Yeah.
Everything's
But
okay.
it's just doing it is just the hard part. But then after you do it, you actually feel accomplished and a lot better than if you were just scrolling on Instagram all
Yup.
day long. And we have a lot of issues with scrolling.
It's because you're in e-commerce, so you're making money off your phone, off your laptop.
Yeah, but I'm
Mhm.
also having to do a lot of like preparations,
That's what I'm saying.
fulfillment, all this stuff. So it's not all bright colors, and some
Yeah.
things get lost, or I'll have issues with like certain packages being the wrong product due to the warehouses that I'm getting fulfilled from
Logistics.
and certain stuff like that. So on the back end, it's a lot of hard work, but it's obviously better than working a job
Yeah.
every day.
So yeah,
Mhm.
so it takes discipline for you not to click on the other tab, which could be fucking Instagram, TikTok, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I have no discipline. I just do both at the same time. But the amount of work I do is obviously less than 8 hours a day, so I have a lot of time to just scroll and just bullshit. But if I just put that time and invested it into more of my business, I'd be like scaling tenfold.
Mm.
Right now is like I'm putting 1% effort in,
100%.
and I'm still doing better than 99% of people my age. So I'm just
Yeah.
sitting here like, damn, me at 1% is gapping everyone in the 99%. So imagine I actually put 10% in.
Yeah.
Even 10% would go so stupid.
Yep.
And it's like I just feel shitty about myself because I'm putting 1% in when I could be putting more.
100%.
So that goes back to the negative feelings and thoughts. I'm like, damn, I'm only putting 1% in. Let me just keep scrolling. So it's like, damn, it's like I'm never going to be where I want to be
No.
because
no.
it's too easy to be where I wanted to be. But now there's a new level that I haven't touched. And just goals and ambitions change every day. And they can even change in an instant. Maybe one day I'm like, oh, I don't want money at all. I just want to live in the forest alone. But that's how it goes back to programming. Because you can just program yourself to live a completely different life. So, yeah.
It's dope. I was thinking,
So on Matrix.
you're 1%. I was thinking metaphors. He said he's fucking up like, nah, he's killing. He's going uphill. He's just snowballing bigger and bigger. But like, you're still pushing it though, dog. You're going
mean,
up.
Okay, yeah, now I'm putting in 1%. But obviously at one point, 200%.
Oh, I see.
So that's kind of
see.
where it is. Like, you got to build the foundation in order to make it passive and not put a lot of work in. So I'm really grateful to be at the point where I don't have to put a lot of work in.
There you go.
But I
Same.
should be putting the work in
To get to the next level.
to get to the next level.
Yep.
100%.
Oh yeah, bro. You're
All we do
killing.
is complain all day about how we could work harder and then not work and then shoot.
And then once the harder work comes, because God is like, oh, you want to work harder? Here, do
I got
this.
you.
Then we're like, oh, why would you do that to us? So God, honestly, he's a little disappointed in us because we just neglect
Our blessings.
everything. Like, it's terrible. But,
It's so true.
yeah,
But we're grateful now. We're making changes.
grateful.
But that's cool how you can say God's disappointed in us right now because
Of course.
we both know how much potential we got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just need a max wing.
I need a max wing.
I need a max wing.
Where's that from?
Drake, isn't it?
I need a pee.
I thought it would go.
Hit it. He hits the cigar.
Temptations.
My dog.
Oh, it hurts so good.
How old is
See?
Hunter?
21.
Damn, little killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Young shooter.
Little killer right here, you know, staccato CS. 4 bands on the daily carry. Some light comp con.
You're not even in the mic, bro. They didn't even hear shit you said.
Damn, I'm shitty.
I thought you were pissy.
I'm pissy and shitty.
Pissy boy.
And concealing. Oh, my peep hurts.
Like, don't cheddar Bob, don't cheddar Bob.
Oh.
Hey, we need that content.
Yeah,
I need a clip.
That'd be crazy.
I need a clip.
That'd be
It wouldn't let us
insane.
post it if it happened.
I'm posting anyway. The fuck?
Content over everything.
Bro,
Viral.
fuck. That's for the good of humanity. There's a lot of value here.
Don't do
And
it.
then he eventually makes a video. So you're wondering how I got here, huh?
Damn.
Play it back. Crazy.
Yeah, then it rewinds, huh?
Yeah.
Little cliffhanger, some movie shit. That's so funny.
Damn, bro, it's fun to be around someone so much
Different energy.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
so young, yeah.
Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah.
Well, what generation is he? He's generation,
Generation social media.
but generation X.
Social media
what are they
generation.
I got them all mixed
I
up.
don't know. Is that Z?
No, yeah, the generation Z. We're X. We're millennial.
What was the one after us?
Generation Z.
I guess that's true.
And then the next one at the start at A is their generation, whatever A.
It just goes in alphabetical order every
Yeah,
time?
backwards.
I didn't know that.
Well, alphabetical order. Yeah,
Oh.
it didn't go backwards, but it started over.
Yeah.
We hit Z. Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
full of energy, but he's fucking smart.
Yeah.
No, he's very
They got
smart.
all the tools we had. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, we got that shit later in life.
Bro, when he was saying how he's killing at school, I already know this fool. Was he using like programs and stuff to like?
No, he's really smart.
Yeah. No, I know he's
like,
really smart,
like
but
autistic smart. Like
cause I wonder if
he's
he's
like
part of
retarded and smart.
Cause so now,
Super smart.
Yeah.
so now in these college campuses, their laptops have an eye detection program. So if your eyes go a certain way while you're taking a test, they know you're cheating.
I seen that in China
Yeah.
or some shit.
But
right?
now these kids are figuring out
China's
how to hack
crazy.
that. They'll put Vicks on the camera or something, so they can't really read.
Ooh, method.
There's always ways around it, bro.
There's
The
always
youth will
ways.
always find a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, shit, that's what we were doing.
Yeah, I mean, their generation grew up with every resource at their fingertips, bro.
Yeah.
So they're like excelling past or even growing at a faster rate than we were.
That's the whole point of a species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what the species can't ever forget, you need to physically make more too, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these countries like Japan overwork their ass off. Now they got a population problem.
Yeah.
Where eventually, if they stay on this pace, like 2 or 3 generations from now, they're not gonna have a Japan.
Right.
I heard all of them are going to Brazil.
Who?
Really?
Japanese, yeah.
Really?
Everybody's going, yeah. While everyone's going to Japan.
They got
They're
Now
going
they're
to
going to
Brazil.
Brazil? Damn, they
Yeah,
want them
that's what
big
I
booty
heard.
Brazilians, bro.
Brazilian economy's popping.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Damn, Brazilian girls are just so pretty.
They are
So
beautiful.
bootyful, huh?
church.
So bootyful.
I mean,
Those are like what you call Afro-Latinas.
I like faces more
Fire.
than body, but obviously a nice
You're
body
young.
isn't gonna hurt.
You know, there's
Face card's important.
men
They're both equally important.
men evolutionary react to women 2 different ways. They see a beautiful woman, the part of their evolutionary brain thinks, oh, this is a woman I could raise my offspring with. You see a more busty woman, big boobs, curvy. They think, oh, I could leave my offspring here and she'll do fine taking care of it, and I don't have to be with this person. And those are 2 evolutionary responses to women men have if you're attracted to them.
Mm.
It's all offspring related, but either like I can raise my pack here, or I can leave my seed here because she's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
So a beautiful woman's an evolutionary reaction, like, oh, I could grow a family with this person.
Procreate.
See, I said it earlier, man. Latinas are the cream of the crop when it comes to women, bro.
And traditionally, they're very good. So,
Cap.
with family. Well, I guess I haven't lived long enough to have a kid yet, so I don't know.
Yeah.
How many kids you think you want
Yeah, how many you aiming for?
when it's all said and done?
If I'm with the right woman, shit, unlimited, it don't matter. All of them are gonna be just prodigies, so I'm not really tripping that hard. But the girl has to be obviously
Are you
smart
gonna
in the
name
head.
Are you gonna name any of them after you?
I'm gonna name all of them after me.
Hunter 1, Hunter 2, Hunter 3, Hunter 4.
Exactly.
Hunter,
They're
Hunter.
gonna be good at shooting like me.
They're gonna be all online gamer
Just
tags.
Bro, literally, my whole life, always playing FPS games, always top of the leaderboard.
Okay,
at
let's say you
everything.
have your first. You have a baby boy. What sport do you put him in first? Or martial art?
Damn, you shouldn't have said that. You should have just seen where he went with it.
What
But
sport?
You gotta do one martial art and one sport. Let's do that.
all right.
That's a good question. Martial arts.
We'll all answer too.
Would MMA count as a martial art, or that's just all the sports
Mixed
combined?
martial
Yeah,
arts.
just
Yeah,
everything
no, it
combined,
counts.
I guess.
It counts as a martial art.
I mean, I want him to know everything.
'Cause there's
from
MMA
jiu-jitsu
classes.
All
to
of it.
kicking. So it'd have to be MMA, honestly.
All right. And now you got to pick a more individual sport or team sport.
The best sport to put your kid in.
And how young for the MMA? When would you start?
Out the womb.
Out the womb. Maybe I would say football. Probably. Builds a lot of discipline when
Yeah.
you get smacked hard. Like basketball's cool. It's really good for
Yeah.
making you skilled because obviously you're dribbling the ball, and depending on how my player is, that helps you in the future.
Your stats.
But football is like way more hectic if it's tackled. Obviously, if it's flag, you're raising your kid to be a pussy, so kind of needs to be tackled. But then there's like the brain damage and stuff. So hopefully your kid is just too OP and he's the one giving other kids brain damage. So yeah,
You know what's the one good thing about CTE? You got to be genetically prone for it. So a bunch of people will never get CTE because their brains not really prone for it. But if you get a major head injury, it's a major head injury no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
But like people that get CTE from like just constant head trauma, they were more prone for it. So that's the one good
Yeah.
news about CTE.
That was an interesting question. What sports would you pick?
I
martial
never
art?
done wrestling, but I've seen everybody does wrestling. They're so disciplined.
Yeah.
So I would want to put my son in like 4-year-old, 3-year-old kind of wherever
That's a
pre-classes
good one.
got.
Yeah.
or
That's
like does boxing count?
Yeah.
boxing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I would choose boxing over everything, obviously, 100%. But since we
Yeah,
had
you gotta keep it
martial
in the
art
family.
versus sport, I was thinking like an actual sport.
Yeah,
Yeah, boxing is a sport, but it's still martial arts
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
that's a good one. And then it's always good to have hands, no matter
Yeah.
what.
That's my pick. Boxing for sure. Boxing and baseball.
But that's a martial art though. Like you made him pick two
Yeah.
different ones.
Yeah. I would say, so me, I would say wrestling,
Yeah.
and then I'm thinking football.
Yeah. Because then they become very athletic when they're younger as well, and it just helps them in the future.
I'm definitely playing football, catch with my son the most football.
Yeah.
Because a lot of basketball players are actually pretty skinny, but then
Yeah.
football players are all pretty jacked. So I think football would be the
That's
best
true.
one genetically for your kid. If you want them to, if they play football for like until they're like 14 and they started really young, they're gonna be jacked already
Yeah.
and shredded. So they're already living a good, healthy life. And then basketball helps with coordination a lot, though. That's the best part about it.
baseball would be so good hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Bro, I cannot swing a bat for shit. Put me a basketball court, football court, I can hold my own. Whatever position, I'll be okay. Baseball, I cannot hit a baseball to save my life.
Put them in shooting young. That counts
It's a
as
sport. It's technically a sport.
Axe throwing.
I would do beer pong.
What?
Nah, I'd pick chess, bro. You guys forgot about chess. They're already working out their
You
physical.
better teach them how to fight.
Yeah, they're already, no, they're already doing. We're picking an MMA and a sport,
Yep.
right? So, I think I would do fucking Muay Thai and chess.
Nice.
Oh, I have a good one.
Yeah,
So, say your kid is like under 8th grade, you find them with weed or smoking weed the way we did,
Mm-hmm.
and we know how bad that shit is for
Mhm.
when you're younger. How are you going to react to that, and what is the best way to negate them from doing it again? Because
fire.
when my parents caught me, obviously, they were like, it's your life. You want to fuck your head up, do it. That's what they told me, right? And I still fucked my head up anyways. But obviously now I kind of appreciate that I smoked weed for so long because I kind of was at like a disadvantage, but still at an advantage in a way.
So I've always thought if say my kids want to party around they're 17 or 18, I always thought
Said 8th grade.
no.
Yeah,
But
okay.
let me start here to show you what I would do, but it's so unethical. I would want to up party my 17, 18-year-old, 20-year-old kid, right? Like, you want to party? All right, let's party. Give him the meanest hangover ever, make him regret it. Like the seed is not worth it. How unethical would it be if you catch your 8-year-old kids, your 8th grade year-old kid smoking? I'm like, all right, give him an edible, get him super duper too high, and lecture him the whole time.
That's what I would think.
And the whole time he has to listen to you lecture him about whatever you want, about life, about this shit ain't worth it.
Start getting paranoia and anxiety.
Yeah. See, you want to keep
Give him
doing
the
this?
real good
Imagine feeling
shit.
like this the rest of your life.
Or you can like lace him.
CPS would be called on me so quick.
Or you can lace him. And, oh wait, okay, good idea. So look, he has the weed, right?
It's all hypothetical.
You lace him. Well, I don't know. I don't know about lacing people, but maybe put a little like coke in it, right? And then, dude, they're gonna have the worst high ever. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I fucking hate weed. Why am I smoking this?" And they're gonna be scared to do it again, right?
Yeah.
So by overly drugging them, you're actually saving them for the future.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
Yeah, that's what you think about
Crazy.
the edibles. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you want to do this? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's show you how the druggies live.
100%.
Damn.
Can you imagine if someone did it to me? Like I probably would have overthought some shit. All right, it ain't worth it.
Can't feel my legs.
Okay, so what do you think would have stopped you when you were younger from doing any drugs?
Nothing.
Not being in Vegas.
Yeah, removing from the environment, maybe.
Yeah, because the only reason I
Yeah.
smoked was because my friends would
100%.
peer pressure the fuck out of me. All my
Yeah.
friends were smoking for like
Environment.
months before I was, and then I ended up folding, and then that's just my
Bro,
environment.
I was so
after.
proud of myself. Like from 14 to 16, I wouldn't drink, and I'd be around people drinking, and I thought it was so cool. Like the rebel in me was like, oh, everybody's doing it, so I don't want to do it. And I finally broke at like 16 and a half. And that was me supposed to be breaking 60 years old. But if you living in Vegas, bro, you're around that shit like
Yeah.
at 12, 13.
Yeah.
Easy.
I remember we had with some little big homie. He was smoking weed out of an apple. We're like 12, 13. He's like 16, 17. And he offered us, but like, nah, I'm cool. I was fine being around it. So I thought when I broke at 16 and a half, like, damn, I held strong.
Yeah.
Not even yet.
The real flex would have been staying strong.
Yeah, I think you have to completely remove the person from the environment, or they have to be willing to change themselves, or nobody's gonna change them, bro.
And then if you put them in the environment, they can hold it on.
Yeah.
But it's like you knew you were an entrepreneur at a young age, but that's probably like the one thing you knew.
Just didn't know what it was.
Exactly. You give me like Gary V meets Andrew Tate. That's what he gives me vibes. Related to Ryan Garcia.
With Ryan Garcia.
Relate, huh?
With Ryan Garcia.
It just runs in the family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's related to him,
prodigies
fool.
here. It's just crazy. But yeah, just prodigies over and over.
When did you start learning about actual e-commerce?
Dude, honestly, any business is the same. Like, for e-commerce, like reselling stuff, the same as selling candy.
No, I mean
Mhm.
my question is when did you decide to go into e-commerce? I guess. Like, how'd you know you would do good in e-commerce?
Dude, I started a Shopify store like 3 years ago, but then I never launched it because I thought you needed like an LLC and all this bullshit, and I wasn't trying to spend $450, and I was already selling candy, so I was like, I'm just gonna stick with the candy selling. But now I really, really regret it because the money in Shopify is so ridiculous that if I put any amount of effort into it, it would have just taken off because whatever I do, it has to be the best. So compared to everyone else's brand or store, I would have had the best ads, the best looking product, the best working product. So it's like if you put your heart in it, it really can't fail. The biggest fail is not doing it at all.
Not doing
Mm.
Literally.
Yeah.
The worst shot you could take.
Cooking.
Yeah, in basketball, if you don't take the fucking shot, 24-second violation.
Literally.
Mhm.
Simple as that.
Damn. So you're saying that life will penalize you for not even taking the shot?
Yeah.
Damn.
See, that's why you're my translator, dog.
Simulation.
That's crazy.
So what you're saying is,
Yeah.
Simulation.
You gotta go around the fucking Monopoly board no matter what, dog.
Literally.
True.
Roll that bitch.
Double sixes.
Everyone has a completely different life.
Isn't that crazy?
But
man?
everyone can get to the same
Fuck.
place.
100%, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
100%. 1000%.
It's just easier for some people to get to lower levels, and it's easier for some people to get to higher levels depending
Mhm.
on your mental. So,
Yeah, and where and your circumstances.
and yeah, where you are, who you surround yourself with, what you know. Because look, if you're 13 and everyone you know that's older than you is already a millionaire, and that's like your foundation,
That's all you know.
why wouldn't you be a millionaire? It's
Mhm.
like that's all you know.
Yeah.
But if all your friends are broke and are like trying to smoke weed snore Xannies, do all this other
Hey,
shit.
leave Chaparral alone.
Then it's like,
The chaparral, damn.
it's like,
You talking shit about the east side, dude?
what? Nah, I love the east side. I was selling candy up there.
Yeah. That's funny.
Damn,
But-
you were on the flow too. We interrupted. My bad.
Yeah.
Nah, you're good.
Nah,
I
he was
just
cooking though.
Yeah,
cooking with
I like.
Kaya.
Damn, bro, that's a great.
Cooking with Kaya. It's cooking.
Bro, that's a great
Kaya.
mentality, especially at your age, bro. That's a really beast mentality.
I mean, it's just only like after I do a day fast, I feel like this. But if I ate sushi, this would be completely different. I'd be like, bro, I don't want to do anything. My life is ass. I just want to go to
I
sleep,
just want sushi now. Why'd you
just-
fucking say the
bro.
word, bro?
bro, because it's just so. Let's go.
Let's go fuck
Check
it.
it.
We'll start
Dude,
tomorrow.
why is it so gas, bro?
It's so good.
Oh my god. Bro, but remember when we had this exact same thing happen and we did a 3-day fast and we were like, what the fuck? Why do we keep going to sushi?
We hated
bro?
sushi
We
after.
hated it after.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not gonna lie, sushi's overrated.
No,
No.
bro.
It's not.
No, it's
It
not.
is,
No,
it
you're
is, bro.
overrated.
Dude,
It
it's
is.
so.
Dude, hot and spicy is overrated.
If
Yes.
you don't, if you don't like sushi, there's an issue
No, I
between us.
I don't mind sushi. I'll eat it. I like Nigeria better though.
I love Nigerians
I
too.
love Nigeria.
How do you say it? Nigiri?
Yeah.
Nigerians.
I was gonna. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
I love
I can't say
Nigerians
that.
too.
What were you gonna say?
Nigerian women are
Freshwater
bad.
eel.
Nigerian women are
Fresh.
bad.
beautiful.
I said Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Damn.
Is it Cajun or Cahoon?
Women are like
I say
sushi.
Cajun.
It's Cahoon, right?
Women are like.
Women
sushi.
are like sushi. You got which one you like, certain different exquisite tastes.
Mm.
Some people don't
You
like
know what I'm
sushi.
saying? Some people. Oh, it's
Gay men, bro.
some
Yeah.
people. Some people don't like
Who
sushi,
wouldn't like sushi, bro?
and it's like
Yo.
every sushi has their own sushi. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Facts.
And it's like you got an all-you-can-eat buffet for the rest of your life, just sushi,
hey,
sashimi at
See,
that.
but you gotta
Oh.
be able to afford all you can eat sushi to have all these different types of
Exactly.
sushis.
If you want to have all these different types of sushis,
You gotta be able to afford
you
it.
got to be able to afford it. But if
plain
you
and
just
simple.
want one sushi, that's doable, right?
It's doable.
The one sushi will never do you wrong.
No.
But once you have multiple sushis, the one sushi's not going to be happy with that
right.
if you're not able to
afford all the sushi.
afford all the
$4
sushis. So, yeah.
Simple as that, bro.
Damn.
And you know, we like the
Or you just go Muslim and don't eat pork. You get all the sushi.
I love sushi.
dude. Oh my God, freshwater.
That's the Latina. That's the
Dude,
Latina
hey,
sushi.
If there, that's what I was about to say too.
That's the Latina sushi.
It's like
Hell no.
it's like just so sweet and savory, and it's just like hot,
Sometimes
and
spicy
it's just like
with the right sauce.
just burns you. Just
And you just want more and more.
you just can't stop
Until you
eating
can't take it
and
no
then you
more.
just feel terrible after.
And then now you want a different sushi because that one's just getting on your nerves.
And then no other sushi compares to it, so you just
So you always go back
that
to
sushi.
it.
Hey, what about
Fuck.
tortas, bro? What about tortas?
Bro.
It's too many
anything-
carbs. Too many
Many
carbs.
carbs.
I don't know. I've never tried one of those before.
Me neither,
I
actually.
don't think I'm trying one of those for the rest of my life.
It's too many carbs.
Too many carbs,
many
bro.
carbs.
Like,
I get it, bro.
we're
I
already
get it.
getting a lot of carbs
The
from these
torta has
50
too many
eels we're
carbs.
putting
See, being
down.
from the east side, bro, you'll have a torta or two.
I've never had a torta.
And he was from the east side. So
He's
I'm Mr.
bougie, bro.
Eastside.
He's bougie.
he was with them.
He's Mr. Oni Sushi.
Sushi.
Sushi. There's a lot of fish in the sea, huh?
Damn! That's what we're talking about the whole time. Plenty of fish in the sea.
That's what I'm saying.
that was fun.
That's a good way to tie it back together.
And it's like, look,
Plenty of fish in the sea.
Mm.
some places, right? The sushi's not going to be as good as other places, right? So that's why we tend to go to top sushi.
We always go back to top sushi.
because it's the top
It's the
sushi.
top.
Because if you go anywhere else, you're going to get the torta sushis.
With too much rice.
Too much
The
rice.
ratio's fucked up.
They
They
make you
fuck
feel
up the
fucked
ratio.
up.
That's a sushi that's overrated.
Why would
I'm
I
telling
ever?
you.
No,
Damn.
it's not overrated. You're just eating the
Torta
torta
sushi.
sushi. And we're eating the bougie, exotic, you know what I'm saying? Good Colombians, Brazilian sushi. Whew. Getting me worked up.
We just love sushi.
I
We're
can't wait-
sushi
I
connoisseurs.
can't wait to see you guys on your 5-day fast. On the 5th day. Are you gonna be talking about sushi?
I think after tomorrow, tomorrow will be the hardest day. Today's pretty easy. You know, tomorrow it's like, fuck, we're really not eating.
Yeah.
The third day is usually like, oh, okay, whatever.
You're already halfway. Almost.
But I haven't experienced it after. But I know what the third day feels like, and usually like, all right, if we're not eating, we're not eating. Let's just lock in.
It feels amazing. It's the best feeling ever.
The third day is always pretty nice.
When do you start counting hours?
Already counting.
Like when I do a 3-day fast.
I just know it's Wednesday, 8 p.m. is when we can eat again.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah.
really
So you
go more by day.
no need to count. Yeah.
I like having the app though because it's more fulfilling.
I feel like it's torture.
To me, it's fun.
Bro,
The more hours you get, the more satisfying it is.
nah.
That's why I like to count. Does that make sense? So I like seeing. Oh, I'm on 50 hours, 52,
It's a progress bar.
58. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that.
Life is just a progress bar at the end of the day.
So to me, it's like, all right, when you were in school and you wanted to leave class and you're just looking at the fucking clock and it just keeps going slower and slower and slower, versus when you're just doing your work or whatever and the alarm just rings, oh shit, it's time to go. It's time to go. So that's how I'm looking at it. Is like, I'm not trying to sit there and look at the clock the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
But it's different though.
is
'cause
class
you're not
almost out?
forced.
we're
You're not
definitely
forced to
forcing
look at the
ourselves to
clock.
fast. Yeah, but
Yeah, we're
that's
forcing
what,
ourselves to
that's what a
fast.
timer is to me, though.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying.
But it's gonna better us.
No, our analogy is more. You're at PE. I'm trying to keep it cool. You're at PE, and the more balls you make in the net, the more you're up. So we like seeing the balls going in the net. That's the hour counting.
That doesn't make sense though, because in basketball there's a time limit on how many shots you can make within that time
We're not
frame.
talking about basketball. We're talking about
In this form that you're talking about, this is only a countdown, bro, because you can't surpass your score within that time frame. So there really is no limit. You're just counting down at that point.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
You know
saying.
what I'm saying? In basketball, you could run it up. Let me see how many points I can score in this time limit. You can't surpass the time.
Okay. All right. New analogy.
Yeah, keep trying.
The game is you gotta make 24 balls into the net. So it's fun watching the balls go in the net.
No matter what, you're gonna make 24.
Yes.
So it's not fulfilling knowing no matter what I'm gonna make 24. It doesn't matter how fast you do it, how good you do it, how far you do it from. No matter what, you're gonna hit 24. So there really is no satisfaction in my head. No matter what, I'm gonna make 24 points. Whether I shoot like this, this, doesn't matter how long or how good I am. I can still only get 24.
It's like when class runs out, there's no
Is it some people
Exactly. When the time runs out, the time runs out.
Yeah, some people can't make the 24.
no repercussions from it.
Exactly. Or no surplus of reward because you hit 24.
Yeah,
You're counting down, bro.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Boredom.
Does it feel good? Yeah, but you can't pass it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So technically, it's a countdown, bro, of misery.
Everything in life is a countdown of misery.
Yeah.
That's good.
Deep.
Yeah,
The minute you're born, you're waiting to die.
that's crazy
really
thinking
terrible.
about that, bro. But it's how much fun can I have and how much good can I do before I die.
Before
Yeah.
time runs
So
out.
that's where the game gets fun, though.
Yeah. And then if you have too much fun, you're not gonna do too much good.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you do too much good, then you can have too much fun.
You can or you can't.
You can.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true. That's
You
good.
gotta
Yeah.
do the first good
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
have the fun.
Yeah. So then you have good fun,
Good
And
fun.
then you have fun that's good.
and then you have all the sushis.
All the sushis.
All
But
the
I don't
sushis.
like all the
If that's what you
sushis.
want. Love you, wife.
I don't like all the sushis.
Which ones don't you like?
Anything that's not eel. You know, I'm very selective with my sushi type. That eel nigiri.
I don't know. I know you like the seared escalar, bro.
Hey, every once in a while, you know,
Flavors.
as long as my
Options.
eel doesn't get mad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that eel be busting though. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You go to the seared escalar and you're like, I want my
Should have
eel.
just got more eel.
But then once you eat too much eel, you're like,
Then it's nasty.
want
So
the
then you need
seared
the other one.
escalar.
That's true. Fuck.
but then you learn to appreciate how much you love the eel.
But it's like weed too, though. It's like you have your go-to strains, that shit that just like like is your weed, but you can't keep smoking it because you get a tolerance to it. So you always gotta switch it, right, Randall?
Exactly.
Yep.
Della, sorry.
Yep.
Same thing.
Yep.
So
Absolutely right. Too much of anything is bad for you.
damn.
Even money.
So I have options. What's another option to money though? So don't just have cash, have crypto.
Have gold.
Yeah, but money in general is all the same.
But right now, our money system's so big, bro. Even crypto is still part of money. You get called Bitcoin decentralized, but till this day, it's still not worth anything without the dollar.
True.
And it's dropping right now.
We wouldn't
so-
know Bitcoin's worth until the dollar finally drops or is non-existent.
Will it, or is this? Just,
No, that's what I'm saying. So we can never know if crypto's really until it's finally not connected to the dollar. Because all Bitcoin is right now is whatever the market says it is, right? And the market's controlled by the dollar.
But all of the market is controlled by Bitcoin.
Hit me.
So I don't know, Chef. You're the Bitcoin master right here. He's the one that taught me that. He was like, look, you see the price of Bitcoin? If it goes down 5K, Solana's going to go down $5. And that's what happened. I was like, damn. Everything is controlled by Bitcoin.
So the way you said it, Bertle thinks that it's like all the markets, including the stock market, but everything follows Bitcoin in the crypto market.
Yeah,
Bitcoin is the indicator for how all of crypto moves.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying,
yeah. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, we're on the same page about that.
Yeah.
But what is Bitcoin worth without dollar?
Well,
We don't know yet.
what if Bitcoin
Right?
becomes the dollar?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's leaning that way, but I'm just saying our financial system's so huge right now still that it's hard to imagine Bitcoin without a dollar still.
Yeah, so crypto is just perceived value at the moment.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not even a dollar. It's just
Crypto.
gambling.
It's just a
It's
number.
just online.
It's not gambling, bro.
Well, it's not
Crypto's
gambling. It's not gambling.
Crypto trading is gambling.
No, it's not,
like meme
bro.
coins, but
It's not.
Okay. Well, want to see why I think it's gambling?
Sure.
All right. You seen Dave Portnoy? He'll do like his crypto coins.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Let me rephrase my take. I think most crypto coins are gambling.
You're talking about meme coins.
Yeah, meme coins. That's yes. All right.
Meme coins are different, though.
Yeah, that's what I was
They're
thinking.
called meme coins. They're non-functioning tokens.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so those are definitely gambling.
Okay. Perfect. That's what I was saying. My bad.
If you don't have like the right insider information or
Yeah.
the calls or
get rugged.
Yeah, but there's this thing called technical analysis to where you can see patterns like The Big Short. The Big Short's a perfect example of
the
how
housing market.
there's an analysis you can do on the patterns of how money's flowing, the volume. Yeah, so the volume and every candlestick will kind of dictate where it's going to go. When they set up in certain patterns, you can kind of tell whether it's going to break upwards or downwards.
Yep.
So there's a whole method to it, bro. There really is.
In The Big Short, they were able to see it coming because they saw where all the debt went. All the debt went into the freaking subprime mortgages. So the minute people couldn't pay back their debt, these stocks on the mortgages were shit. And the economy said, boop.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not as much gambling when you have something called stop losses and trailing stop losses, to where if your money's going up, you can put it down. If it goes down by 5%, it'll automatically take you out of your position. So you just have to be very calculated. It's a lot of uneducated people that will watch the news and be like, oh, okay, GameStop is lit, and then do it. Like, that's how I got into it, was doing the GameStop shit. But I was
remember
definitely
that.
gambling because I had no awareness of how anything worked, how markets worked.
Yep.
But yeah, it's only gambling to the uneducated.
No, yeah, you're right. Well, I was trying to say meme coins is gambling.
For sure. But even in the
Yeah.
casinos, bro, you can count cards and
Yeah.
be calculated. Same thing with stocks. You can count cards metaphorically inside of stocks too, but not
Yeah.
everyone knows how to count cards.
Yeah.
So then it becomes gambling for sure.
Yeah, there's a skill to all of it.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm never meme trading ever again without Chef, because the last time I did it,
I was reading all the charts. I'm like, all right, bro, it's about to go down.
bro,
And then
literally, I was up 20,000.
On Hawk 2.
I was 20x. No, on Coke Coin, right? So I got in at around 100,000, right? And that shit skyrocketed. I put 1,000 in. I was up 20x. And Chef, we were eating Korean barbecue actually. Chef was like, bro, that shit's about to drop. It's about to get rugged. And I was like, cat, bro, I'm about to go 50x. And then an hour later, lost it all. But it
Damn.
was only 1,000.
Yeah.
But I would have been up 20,000.
Yeah, you lost the potential. 19.
So I felt sick. But did I really lose anything besides 1,000?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did actually, but I never had it. So was it really mine?
That's hilarious.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, Chef, I just need to just listen to you at all times.
It's funny how much money there is in speculation.
Yeah, and
For sure.
hypothetical.
Cause that's what makes me laugh about equity. When people talk about equity in their home, equity is all speculation until the minute someone actually gives you that money.
Yeah.
But everybody swears they have equity in their home.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all
It's all,
speculation.
it's all word.
Yeah. But as long as everybody in the market agrees on it, it's worth something supposedly.
Yeah. So Vegas is gonna keep going up, huh?
Yeah, but the problem is we're eventually gonna run out of actual land.
Yeah.
So the federal government's got to sell us some land. That's why it's hard for you guys to go shooting out here, because most of this shit's owned by fucking BLM.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to buy some shit off them.
Speaking of BLM, we were out shooting in the middle of nowhere. Fucking, what are they called?
The sheep horns. What?
Nah, the ones that go
Rangers.
off the- yeah, the
Yeah,
Ranger.
Ranger.
So the Ranger came out.
Is
Federal-
it sheep
and he was
horns?
trying to give
What
us-
the fuck is a sheep horn?
There's rams out here.
He was trying to take us to jail, and it would have been like up to a year sentence and 10K fine.
Federal.
But I just gaslighted him. And there was already a lot of ammo back there, but then he ended up letting us go, and he was like, yeah, you're not allowed to shoot back here. Not even off-road, because it was BLM land.
Yep.
You can't shoot off-road anything.
Mm.
And I was like, damn, I could have just been in jail for not even knowing the correct spots.
Yep. For people who don't know, BLM is Bureau Land Management,
Yeah.
owned by the federal government, which is Lake Mead and all that.
Yeah.
Fed land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're a very small valley. Like Phoenix is a valley, but I think they have more physical land. There's valleys in LA, obviously. So we're eventually gonna run out of. We're gonna have to just start building up more up. That's what it is.
Up or underground.
More condos like Miami style. They're popping up.
Yeah.
I have the worst bladder, bro. I don't drink any water. So when I start drinking water, I just piss.
Especially if you're fasting right
Cleaning
now.
you out, bro.
Dude, you pissing so.
We could let's end this one.
Yeah, we can end it, and then we'll be back. Hunter will do the intro.
Good talks, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Good game, good
Right,
game.
gang.
Cooking with Kayas. Cooking with Kayas.
Gonna go pee and
You did
come
drop some
back.
game.
Yeah.
Gonna go
Cool.
pee and come back.
Hangover
gang.
Podcast. We out.
out.